Today we're going to be talking about credit card interest rates and doing a super fun exercise together. So this is a money video. That's right, money video. So what I'm going to need you guys to do to play along, and I recently did this with a few friends. This is a fun game. You can do this at a party. You can do this at the office cooler. Be that person, because what I'm about to show you is incredibly interesting. So what I want you to do is I want you to log in to your credit card account. Whether it's on your phone or your computer, however you look at it, I want you to log in and I want you to find what the interest rate they're charging you is, and I want you to drop it in the comments. And if you don't want to say what it is, just put XX, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys some facts while you look for that. It's really important that you look for it. This is critical. So, did you know that the average credit card rate in America towards the end of 2023 was 30%? Yeah, 30%, guys. That is the average interest rate on a credit card in America right now. Retail cards, easily 33. So what is a retail card? That's going to be your Macy's, Best Buy, any store, Buckle. I see a lot of Buckle. Any of those stores generally are going to have higher interest rates than your MasterCard, Visa, American Express. So does that mean they're inherently evil? No, it's just something for you to know, is that generally retail credit cards are going to have higher interest rates. Okay, have you guys found your interest rate yet? No? Okay, keep looking, keep looking. So let me read you some more fun stuff. I was on the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau website this morning, as one does, and I was giggling because I was reading this, and I've done this exercise before. Do you know how many billions with a B, guys, billions with a B, that Americans pay in credit card fees and interest every year? Billions. Drop it in the comments again. I mean, look, we're all still looking for what our interest rate is. Did you guys find it yet? If someone found their interest rate, once again, put it down. Americans pay $120 billion in credit card and interest fees every year. Yeah. Here's a fun thing. The 70% of the credit card fees and interest is by 8 big financial players. So 8 financial players control 70% of the credit card market. Yeah, totally. Did you guys find that interest rate yet? Okay. So you've got 8 people controlling the bulk. If you look at what the average interest rate is, it's 30%. And a lot of people are gonna go, oh, but if you have really good credit, it's way lower. No, it's not. No, it's not. So let me tell you about this exercise. Please continue to look for that interest rate. I did this yesterday with my sister and Alyssa, and the game was, okay, what is your interest rate? The 3 of us have 800 credit scores. We pay off our debt every single month. So we're like, well, we should have the best interest rates that they are. I was looking at a card that's supposed to be like, we reward you because you're good. Both of them were. We were all looking at these cards that are supposed to be, you're no credit risk, we love you. We were all at like 21.5, 22%. That's what really good credit is being charged right now if you choose to not pay it off every month. 21, 22%. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And look, I was so floored by this exercise. I did it with my husband last night too. And he has a different card, and I'm like, hey, tell me your interest rate. He's like, okay. He takes out his phone. Yeah, he scrolled for like 5 minutes. He's like, whoa, where is it? I'm like, I'm not telling you, you gotta find it. You gotta find it. That's the thing, guys. If you're doing this exercise right now, what you have discovered is that if you're doing it online, you're looking at your account, right, online, everything is there for you. First page, except for the interest rate. In my husband's instance, he has one of those cards that gives you cash back for breathing. So it's like, 1.3% cash back on groceries, 8% cash back on cash advances. And that's what his whole page is leading with, right? The interest rate was nowhere. And that's what we found with all the different cards that we looked at. When we went online and we looked at the overview, nothing. So where is the interest rate? Okay, you need to go into statements. So back in the day, people used to get paper statements, and the paper statements have the interest rate. So now I want you guys to go and find what your statement is, and I want you to look at it and try to find your interest rate on that. Yeah. And here's the thing. Everyone's moved to paperless banking for a large amount of the United States. Like, yes, there are still some stragglers that want stuff sent to them in the mail, but we've also all been raised to think that if anything goes in the mail, our identity is going to be stolen. So we've all moved to paperless. So the average American is going to go on, myself included, and we're going to log in and we're going to look at what we spent and we're going to pay our bill. Most people don't even look at what they spent. They just have like the minimum payment set up or anything else. Okay, you guys are looking at your statement. Did you find the interest rate yet? Yeah, keep going. That's right. You find the interest rate on one of the last pages of this statement that no one looks at it anymore. Let's just be honest. The only reason you're probably looking at this statement is because I told you to. Because I told you that's the only place you're going to find your interest rate. It's there that you'll see oh, your interest rate is XYZ for normal purchases, cash advances 30%. Oh, but they're going to give you 8% back, right? And if you're late. Okay, now what's really interesting is at the bottom of all of these, it has how much interest you've paid year to date. Yes, so what you guys are going to want to do is I want you to write down your interest rates. Drop them in the comments if you found them, okay? And I want you to go to your last statement of 2023. And I want you to look at that statement and I want you to look at how much interest you paid on your credit card in 2023. Now remember, this isn't going to be easy for you to find. It's going to be at the bottom of the statement. So what is this about? Guys, it's deceptive. It's that simple. It's BS. They don't want you to see the interest rate, because if you saw the interest rate, if you logged in and you saw 28% interest, you'd be like, holy hell, I'm paying it off. If you have the money, you're going to pay it off. I talk to people every day who have $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in their bank account, and they're letting a $10,000 credit card right over. Why? Because they're not being slapped in the face with the reality of how egregious these interest rates are. It's egregious. It's ridiculous that you guys have to go through this to find your interest rate. It's ridiculous that I am doing a video that teaches Americans how to find where their interest rate is on a credit card. It's ridiculous that credit card companies made $120 billion. It's ridiculous. Okay, so what do? We are all educated now. We know where to find our interest rate. If you found it, you are likely outraged. Even with good credit, you are getting... I'm trying to think of a nice phrase, guys. None of them are nice. So think of the most offensive phrase you can. That is what is happening, okay? So what do? Well, we need to ask for change. So I actually put together a change.org petition. I know, guys. Look, you never know. And please check it out. Sign it. Credit card companies must be required to put that interest rate the minute you log in. The minute you log in to your credit card, where it shows your balance, they need to show that interest rate right next to it. It should not be this Easter egg hunt of how and what are we doing to you, right? Also, your interest rate is variable, so you might want to check it every single month. So look, check all this out. If you weren't able to do the exercise during this video, do it. You're going to be shocked. I mean, my sister was outraged. Alyssa was shocked. I was shocked. My husband, he's British. He's like, this is crazy. This is insane. And I'm like, yeah, welcome. Welcome to America, my sweet, darling husband. But we're going to change it. So check out the petition, sign it. If you guys are friends with a local politician or you tweet with them or you tweet at them, Let's get this in front of them because this is ridiculous. We can't let this keep on going on. And if people, I know, if people saw that interest rate every time they logged in, it would change their spending habits and that would help them. And if people have more of their money in their pocket and they're paying less in these fees, the country is going to be better overall. So as always, guys, thanks for watching and I hope this video helped you.